So guys, I know it's been a little while. You're probably wondering, what the hell's going on? Where's the video? What's up with the BMW? Well, the BMW's still here. Engines are still here. I've literally just been suffering with a bad case of the analysis paralysis. But I think I came to a decision. Maybe. We know we're shit. Yeah. Thanks for watching the Daily Drift. Welcome back, Drifters. So guys, it's a new day. I got the head back from the machine shop and they said everything looked okay. So when they got the head back, they resurfaced it, they checked the valves, they pressure tested it, they cleaned it, and they said everything was fine. They said it wasn't even really warped all that bad. It may not have even needed to be resurfaced. So that leads me to believe that we may have low compression in the cylinder itself, because there's no cracks and the head gasket looked fine. So we may end up having to use this new block that's kind of shitty. So what I did is I had every cylinder soaking with ATF, and I was trying to get rid of some of this like gunk, and you can see it starting to come off. But there's still some pretty big deposits. I need to clean out these bores more, and I'm going to clean all this stuff out so that way we can get in there. So hopefully we'll be able to get in there and get these things cleaned out enough to where I don't have to worry about things getting messed up.
So pro tip, if you buy WD-40 in the big jug like this and then pour it into your own bottle, you could save a lot of money, you get a lot more WD-40, and you're not ruining the environment with the stupid aerosols that make it go everywhere. So I do it like this, it's nice and easy, and I save a little bit of money.
So guys, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to work on cleaning out this entire block, and we'll see if we can make this thing look any better than it does now. We're literally just going to use some Scotch-Brite pads and paper towels and a little bit of the WD-40 I mixed up in this bottle. It's real simple. It's way cheaper than trying to buy the aerosol, and then it doesn't spray everywhere. So I like doing it this way. It just seems to work a little better. We'll see if we can get all this corrosion and nasty shit out of here. And yeah, so hopefully it'll come out looking a little bit better. So here's a look at the before. You can see how nasty these things are. I'm gonna go in here with some WD-40 and clean this all up. So hopefully here in a little bit we'll have a nice after. So the other day I was in here and I was trying to fix a broken stud, which you can see I completely failed at. And then when I pulled this off, I discovered this. It's completely busted. It was broken. It was hanging on by a thread and just kind of chilling here. So basically, once I figured out that this was broken, I was like, well, do I just give up on the thing or do I keep going? I decided to keep going. So I got a new timing chain cover. It's got a good stud on it. It's not all messed up like the other one. I'm gonna end up replacing the seal through here because this seal is, you know, I don't know how good it is, and I'd rather just replace it while it's out. One less thing to leak, one less problem to have. So it's another thing that we're gonna fix. This piece came in the mail, so I finally have a oil pickup tube, so that's gonna go on the bottom, as well as I had to order a seal, which was about, you know, 50 cents, but so I got this little seal for it. This was like 50 cents, I think. That's the part number. Yeah, it's literally like 50 cents. As well as I got a oil pan gasket. Basically, we got gaskets for the whole entire engine. And I've been literally just scrubbing away like crazy at these, the engine block and the pistons, and take a look at how good they look now. So you can see now, well, that one's kind of hard to see, but it's a hell of a lot cleaner than what it was. These were completely black. Yeah, there you go. That's a better picture. So you can see, I mean, I've been working on getting all this carbon and stuff scraped off. And yeah, so it's coming along pretty good. I still got a little bit more work to do. I still got to get a lot of this junk off of here so we can get it nice and smooth. But it's looking pretty good. I just got a lot of scrubbing to do. Really just want to work on that oil filter housing. It's really simple. It's something I can get to right now because I'm still waiting on that timing chain guide. It's a little plastic piece that broke. I got one coming in. Should be here by the end of the week. So we're going to move forward with this engine, and we're just going to see how it goes. So let's get started. Okay, so just for comparison's sake, this is the old one. It's old, it's brittle, it's really stiff. I mean, it'll probably snap if I do this. And look, it takes forever to bounce back. I mean, it's pretty not good. I can feel like it's hard. This is the new one. Look at how flimsy that is. See how giving that is? The rubber's nice. It's nice and flexible, and it's all over the place. Now, this was a cheap aftermarket one, and it looks basically identical to the OEM one in terms of like the quality of it. It looks the same. It's going to fit in the grooves good, so hopefully this will fix that oil leak we won't have to worry about again for a very long time. But before I do that, I need to clean all this off. I need to clean the engine block, so I may not be putting this on today. We'll see how much I can get done. So next I'm going to clean the oil filter housing and clean off this engine block and get it nice and shiny. So let's do it. So this is what OCD looks like. I got a lot more cleaning to do. I'm going to clean all this up. I got to clean the other side. And then my goal is I'm going to paint the block. We're just going to go like an OEM black. We don't want it to be like too poppy. And then that way if we do have any future oil leaks, we just won't see them. That makes sense, right? I don't know. But that's what we're going to do. So yeah, so I'm just going to continue cleaning this thing away. And eventually we'll paint it. And hopefully that's like the main goal for today. Get this thing painted, we'll be doing pretty good. So let's get to it.
So it was at this point I decided to bring out the big guns. I got myself a wire wheel and put it on the angle grinder and just went to town. It took me forever, and I'll tell you that I was wearing jeans to try to protect myself. I should have wore long pants because I got impaled with wires. So if you're going to do this, be very, very careful. I don't think it was designed to go on an angle grinder.
So I know it's not perfect, but it's going to work for what we need it to. I just really wanted to get rid of most of the oil and grease, and I know it's not going to look 100% pretty, but you know what? It's going to work, and 99% of the people are never going to see this engine anyway. So it's okay. As long as I know that it's clean and I don't have to worry about it looking like total trash, I'll be okay with it. So I'm going to work on getting the pistons ready, finish cleaning all that out, because the last thing I want to do is put cleaning solution on fresh paint. So once I'm sure that everything's as clean as I want it, then we'll get ready to start masking everything and painting.
So by this point, I had already spent a few days cleaning this block, and you could tell it's getting better. But oh my god, I am going to have Popeye-sized forearms by the end of this thing. Like, I've been scrubbing on this block so much that it's literally its own workout at this point. Who needs a gym when you've got an iron block that you need to scrub for days? Doesn't help that I have OCD, but you know. It is what it is. We're going to get it done. We're going to get it out of here, and then we're going to get to painting.
So guys, this thing is taking me way longer than I ever thought it would. So I bought something to speed up the process, and before y'all freak out, I've done this before and it works perfectly fine. I'm going to use a Brillo pad, or what I like to call a Brillo ball, okay? We're going to be very careful and do this like a little bit at a time. It works just fine. You just got to be careful. But I know there's always going to be somebody that's going to be like, hey, you're not supposed to use that. Well, to those people, tough shit. Let's get started. So this whole process has taken way longer than I expected. As you can tell, it's been over the period of a couple days. But take a look at where I'm at. So far I've got it all nice and masked up on all the sides. Got the top covered just to make sure it's all nice and good. So now that I got this thing all masked off, I'm gonna get ready to spray some paint. So I've got it all nice and dry. It's masked off, it looks good. We're just gonna put a couple layers on and hopefully that'll be it. So let's get to it. Time for the moment of truth. Let's do this thing. So guys, I know this took me way longer than what I expected, but we finally got it done, and I think that is a damn good looking block, minus the one drip I had because I held it over the tape a little too long, but it's whatever. I'm the only one that's going to see it, and of course everybody that watches this video, I guess. But I'm going to let this thing dry before I remove the tape, but that's all I'm getting done today. I still got to do the front timing cover. I still got to do the oil pan. I got a whole bunch of other stuff I still got to get done with this block before we can get it put back together. But the parts came in today, so hopefully by tomorrow I'll be able to start working on this and get this thing moving. We'll see. It's been kind of hit or miss lately with being able to get in here and get this done, but I'm doing it as quick as I can and do what I can, so I'm really looking forward to keeping this build going. Hopefully we can get this thing wrapped up quick so we can get on that Mustang. So guys, just remember, whatever you do, keep it nice and easy, and I'll see y'all in the next one.
So if you guys are like us and it takes you 5 days to do something that should only take you a couple hours, be sure to hit that subscribe button, because we certainly are going to have plenty more days just like this. So we look forward to seeing you in the next one, and have a great day.
How you can make the best paint job ever is just spray right into the wind and just see what happens. It'll just carry it exactly where it's supposed to be. Obviously that's not true.